Good morning, everybody. Did anyone get an email today? Okay, some people got it. All right, so looks like it was sent. Awesome. Is there anything else going on today? Baby's great, Murray. She's doing good. She's actually at the mechanic today. The air went out in her car, so I gave it the old college try, but couldn't figure it out. So, Rick, I'm not sure. The trading pub something. Awesome.
All right.
Um, Probably in about a week, Vivek. Maybe two.
Good day, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me say hi to YouTube and then we'll move on. We got Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Moving to KC area today. Good for you. Xylem, can you please go over the Vold versus the SPY divergence? Wouldn't have expected SPY to reverse by now, just trying to learn. Yeah, me too. I would have expected the SPY to turn right now too, but we'll talk about that in a second. Hey, Pete, how are ya? How are ya? Hey, Charlie Clyde. Hey, Richard, how are ya? Let's say hello to everybody on YouTube, and we'll get started right now. We had our AC at the office has been off the last couple of days, and it's been making it work here very, very difficult. And they just fixed it, so now we have some fresh air, which is really nice. Adam, great trade from Roger this morning. Car run. Oh, the Hertz. Yes, yes, still holding 100,000 shares. Yeah, I was telling folks this morning how Bill Aikman, he is one of the largest hedge fund managers. He made a bet, a smart bet actually, that rental cars are going to not be doing, are going to be doing really well because they're going to be selling their fleets because used car prices are going to be in huge demand because new cars are going to be tariffed. Well, that made a lot of sense till Trump pulled the fast one and said we're gonna give car companies a break. So as soon as he said it, the stock started going down, and it's been going down. And I really don't see any reason to own it now in light of that. And I think the only reason he bought it was because of that. So it's got a couple of points to the downside. Hey Cyrus, hey Rebecca, DJ Dave, how are ya? Bob, Ken, Deanna, we got Rick, Matt, Cyrus, Richard. We got Joy, we got Sean, we got Christopher. That's okay, Bob. You did the best you could. People don't like me. What are you gonna what are you gonna do? Uh Ivano, Res Smith, Cyrus, Genevieve, Richard, better than this morning. Kids are down for an hour. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Murmis. Hey Murmis. Good to see you. Randy. Yeah, I should get us a portable AC unit. Uh, good, good. I'm glad that the cataract surgery is well. Susan,
That's awesome.
Cyprus. Yeah, that is good. Susan, we got Sean sent some questions, email, divergence, my first contact contract, not doing so well. Okay, Sean. Gus, morning. Mike, Bill, Brian, good morning. Bodine, that's right. Mortgage guy. Hey, mortgage guy. We got Angie, I've received several emails about buying used IT equipment as I've sold in the past. Oh, good afternoon, Jim. Bob. Yes, Hertz is the ticker symbol. Yes. I think it's HIZ actually. Chris, Maggie, Brendan, Rochelle. Hey, Rochelle. Dave, yeah, HTZ. HTZ, thank you for the HTZ profit from seasonality yesterday. I've made it a lot. Good. You may want to post that, Matt. That's a good one. I like that one. Dave. I got it. I got that one. Let me put that here. A lot of nice testimonials, not a lot nice emails. Gitano, David, Paul, Doug, I'm doing well. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Yeah, the room's filling up, which is great. So let's talk a little bit about this divergence. We are seeing a divergence between the SPY and the VOLD. Now, usually, most of the time, when that divergence persists, and I'm going to tell you, every time I think otherwise, I'm usually 95% of the time I'm disappointed, but the VOLD ends up winning. Now, if the VOLD all of a sudden becomes choppy, and if the SPY becomes choppy, all bets are off. It only works when one is trending very, very strongly. So this doesn't look like it's trending right now. It looked like it stopped trending right around here, which was about an hour ago. Okay. So let's see if this resumes. If this resumes the trend down, a downtrend, then in theory, the SPY should come down. Now, you know, folks, I'm going to tell you, I've made many bets many times against that happening, and most of the time, not all the time. I mean, nothing is 100%, but usually I end up paying the price. You don't want to go against the Volt. You don't. And most folks who've been here for a month or two, who've been watching it on a daily basis, will tell you exactly, not from listening to me, but from actually watching it. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
Nope.
It would be better if I shared my screen.
It would be.
Yeah, here. Yeah. See right here how it's coming down still, and this is going straight up. This is the SPY, and this is the Volt. And usually the SPY ends up coming back to the Volt, at least somewhat coming back to the Volt. So I'm a little surprised. Part of the reason I think the market's moving up right now is because it's just simply a bounce from this morning. It's a technical bounce, but it should start coming down unless the Volt and the SPY start consolidating. Not a good time to trade. No, whenever you don't have a clear picture between the SPY and the Volt, if I was a betting man, I would go short. I wouldn't be going long right now. I would always follow the Volt. Following the SPY is not a great proposition. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. And I know it sounds silly, but I'm telling you, majority of the time, the SPY ends up, I mean, the Volt ends up winning the fight. And just when I think I know better, and just when I think I got it figured out, the Volt ends up winning the fight. Mike says, I'll reset the start of the SPY with the start of the Volt day. Is that a good practice? Intraday, 5-minute charts. Bob says Volt with a D. Always wins for sure. Yeah, let me repost this, Bob. But yeah, it always wins. It does. It does. And let me tell you, I'm a stubborn beast. I like to, I like to test things, and I'm always disappointed. Nice, Vivek. Look at that. Vivek made a little good money on the trade. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This is the SPY and this is the Volt. We'll see in a couple hours what happens. But I'm telling you, yeah, yeah, nothing happens without volume. And I'm going to tell you, even if I tell you, no, you're wrong, we're all wrong. The Volt follows SPY. People who've been coming here every day, and people who are in the trading zone who've been following it now for a couple of months, they'll tell you, no, 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 no. So we'll see what happens. The SPY looks like it's, if you look at the SPY right now, these are very, very mousy bars. And while we are going higher, it's obvious. I mean, look at the bounce here. That's a move right here. This is more of like kind of what we were seeing yesterday. And we've been seeing a lot of that actually. Ruthie says, yeah, I always followed the Volt. They made a big mistake like that. Yeah, we all did many times. So you see this, what I'm fearful is the market's just going to shift into this focus, go from this to this, kind of like it did yesterday. Now, maybe not, and we do have earnings after the market closed, but right now it's not advantageous for investors and traders to make a lot of trades in light of the fact that we have two FANG stocks coming out after the closing bell. A lot of unsafety right now, a lot of volatility, a lot of unsafety, a lot of, as I like to call it, monkey business. A lot of monkey business right now. A lot, a lot. Okay. So we got to be, what's the Volt symbol on TradingView? $ Volt. $Volt. Okay. So again, you guys know how I feel about that. And it's not about a feeling. To be honest with you, very few things lead the SPY. So the fact that I have something that leads the SPY 8, 9 times out of 10, it's a godsend. I could probably package this and sell this into a $5,000 indicator. No, I'm not planning on doing that. I'm just trying to be funny. But it really does work well. Okay, I wanted to give you guys. We all know what happened today. Today, the GDP came out. It was awful. The GDP was awful. Trump did what he always does. Not going to take responsibility for anything. He's going to blame Biden for it. It's the first quarter GDP, folks. But anyway, here we are. Remember, this is a non-political discussion. Good. Tony took 100% gain on CME. I'm sure Matt will put that in. Let me just get TC 2000 up. Aliens, exactly, Adam. Aliens from Mars, right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Handy. I don't know. I don't know. This is what he wrote. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So the way I look at it is he starts firing, he starts blaming Powell, he starts blaming what's his name? Bitey, old Bitey, who's barely conscious. Uh, he's probably going to end up, if I had to guess, blaming Musk for some of it later on, maybe in the next couple of months, and then he'll start turning on his staff. That's what happened last time. I mean, we'll see if it happens this time, but that's what happened last time. Yeah. He already blamed Powell. It's everybody's fault. I just want to see the man say, I made a mistake. Cool. I made a mistake. It happens. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. Why can't he say that? All right. All right. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath. Okay. So let's look at the SPY. I know he can't say it. I know he cannot say it. It's like asking a fish to breathe water. Hey, Stacy, how are you? So, as you can see, the SPY's starting to level off a little bit. It had a nice bounce this morning. It's definitely starting to level off a little bit. Right, Randy? They don't. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Good point. Uh, I meant breathe outside of water. Amphibians, you know? But anyway, I don't, that's not what the point of this is. I'm just letting you know what the market is being stimulated by right now. So the GDP was awful. The employment data was fine. It was right on par. No trouble there. Uh, but anyways, we're getting close to the 50-day moving average. We're stuck right at the 8-day. We may just go choppy here for a day or two. Roger Penny says, in all of my years of trading since we traded fractions in the fractals, I think you mean in the 90s, I never learned to watch the Volt. I credit you with the great enhancement to my trading. Mazel tov. Thank you, Penny. Now, Penny, tell me it's not as accurate as heck in leading the SPY. It's very accurate. It really is, folks. And again, I have nothing to sell you. See, here's the thing. I don't make any money from telling you this. I have nothing to sell you. There's no pitch here. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Isn't that funny, Matt? The best things in life are free. It kept me in the trade today. Good. Excellent. Yeah, that Volt is crazy good. Crazy good. I have over the years. Carlos says, I second your statement, never would have. Thank you, Carlos. That Volt is something. That Volt. Um, Also, I forgot to tell you guys. I am going to I am flying tomorrow morning after the morning show. I'm going to go through 20 ETFs right now, so bear with me, and a lot of stocks. And I'll have a webinar at 2 p.m. today, not one, but two. And Matt will post a link for you. So, everybody has the Volt. It's free. It's free. It's like the air. It's free for now. Okay, we're not being tariffed on it yet. Um, what I wanted to tell you was I am leaving for New York. I'm going to New York tomorrow around noon. I'll be around. I'll be at the 8 o'clock class. I'll give you marching instructions. I will be working the entire time. I'll be at the airport sending you telegrams. Um, I'm going. It's 25 years since my wife and I met. Not our anniversary, but since we met, my wife wanted to go take me to New York. I'm not gonna argue with my wife. I'm just going along with the trip. I'll be back on Sunday, and I'll be working from there. I don't really have an agenda there or anything like that. So I will be working from there. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll be around. I'm not like I won't be doing the VIP room tomorrow. There won't be a VIP room tomorrow, but it'll be the first time we don't have a VIP room. But I will be around. I'll be around, except for the time I'll be in air, and even then I'll probably be around. So it's just I'm just a change of scenery for a few days. There you go, Rick. Yeah. And now you could see how much I really want to go to New York right now, right? But I'm gonna go to New York, and that's that. If he wants to, I'll ask him if he wants to. Matt, can you remind me? Send it up. Send me a reminder, and I'll
Yeah.
I'll ask Kane. Maybe he can do that. Yeah, I don't really have any plans to do anything there, but we're gonna go to New York, and that'll be that. So that'll be that. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him. Let me ask him. I'll be hosting it on Friday. I'll be here on Friday. I'll host it on Friday. I'll be around on Friday. But let me see if he wants to do it. I'm gonna send him a note right now. Yeah, okay. I just sent Kane a note. Maybe Kane will do it. Okay. All right. All right. So I promised that I would give you guys ETFs. So let's go through the major ETFs. Okay. All right. Let's go through them right now. See if anything is popping. It's probably a good time to do it right now too. Um, yeah, market's open, Genevieve. Yeah, and I'll be in the 8 o'clock room. I'll give you guys, all the levels and everything like that. We'll see if Kane wants to be around. So I don't like this right now. We have a nice rounded pattern. We're below everything. I don't see a reason why I would be bullish. We do have the 8 and the 15 holding us, but I'm not seeing really any directional bias from semiconductors. XLK, pretty much the same thing. Remember I drew this a few weeks ago? We couldn't break it. There you go, Richard. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not fighting it. I'm not protesting it. Yeah, I'm going to be I'll be at the 8 o'clock and I'll remind you at 8 o'clock and I'll let you know if Kane is doing the noon or not. But notice we got to look at the 50-day and look at this level. They coincide and look. See that? Not looking good either. If I was a betting man, I would say we're going to test at least this level right here. Maybe this level right here and then this level right here. Oh, don't worry about it, Richard. Don't worry. I don't know what she has planned, but she's always got something to plan. Okay, Kane will do it tomorrow. All right, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to ask Deanna to, one second, Deanna. Beautiful. So you guys will have Kane tomorrow hosting. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, let's continue. XLY, same thing. Okay, so far every sector that I'm looking, it looks like it tried to get above the 50-day and couldn't do it. Okay. XLV. Healthcare is looking okay. We're sort of kind of above this area. That's very defensive, but healthcare is looking okay. Yeah, Matt will help Kane. Matt will be there tomorrow. If Kane will be here tomorrow, then Matt will be here tomorrow. What else is he gonna do, right, Matt?
That's right.
By the way, the market is softening up a bit, FYI. Let's see if we hit that the Volt or not. All right. So home builders are not doing well. They're not doing well. They're doing just about as good as the market is. Consumer staples, let's look at that. That was the weakest sector. Just not doing anything. Look at that. Nothing. Nice. Nice, Ralph. So nice to hear that. Yeah, and if Volt keeps going down, that just confirms my theory of relativity that essentially the spy is going to give up the ghost. I mean, there's nothing here holding the SPY between now, if it breaks this level, like if it closes below this level, and the VWAP. There's really nothing there, you know. Chris says he could try to have a longer hold in trading zone than Monday. That's a good one, Chris. That's a good one. Yeah. Tell me about it, right?
Good idea, Bodine.
Let's look at financials. Financials are pinched. But they're not as bad. They're not down all the way down here, but they're pinched. At least they're above the 200-day. That's encouraging. And I think that has to do with the fact that the bond market has actually been going up the last few days. Okay? Real estate, not doing so bad. Not doing so bad actually. But again, this is relatively speaking. Relatively speaking. Relatively speaking. One second. One second. I took profit on VKTX just now in the pit at 28.40, okay? I don't know what we got in. I'll check right now. We got in at 28.12 and we got out at 28.40. We had the trade on only for a couple hours though. Okay. Richard, did you take that one? Just out of curiosity. Oh, let me just say this. Yeah, if you want to hold a runner, that's fine too. Okay. Just want to make sure you guys got it, okay? You were exiting, so yes. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. Now it's at 28.47. Hold on. 1 8. Now at 20. 1 second, folks. 47. Get yours. All right. I think that's more than enough. All right. Did you make a little money on it, Richard? Do you think I don't follow your signals? You're crazy. See, I love being here. I don't want to go to New York. I'm perfectly happy being here. Don't tell my wife that. But all right. All right. Good. Let's continue. So let's continue with our plan. Oh, GBTC. Let's look at GBTC. Now, I do like GBTC as long as the US dollar is in a crapper. Good for you, Angie. Uh, there you go. There you go. I like the fact that we're above all the averages. I would not be if you guys are position trading right now, it's not such a bad idea to be in Bitcoin assets. You don't have a chance against your wife on this one. No, Marie, I don't have a chance. I don't even try anymore. I honestly don't. I don't even I just go with it. I don't make any waves. I don't make any waves at all. I'm a very good husband. I don't make waves. My wife is the best, I mean, the best human being I've ever met in my life. So the last thing I want to do is make waves. I got lucky with her, I'll tell you that. XLB. I don't like XLB. I don't like how we're below all of this. So to after looking at all of these, after looking at all of these assets, after looking at all of, thanks, Carlos. After looking at all of this, I'm going to tell you, I really don't like what I'm seeing. I know I'm oversimplifying it, but I really don't like what I'm seeing. And if you look at mega caps, look at how angled. Look at how angled. I don't have the Vold up right now for some reason. I'd love to look at it. Where's my Vold? Who stole my Vold? Who stole my Vold? Oh, here's my Vold. There's. I stole my own Vold. So the Vold is continuing to go down. That increases the odds that the stock market is going to come down. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I know folks like you're like, well, really, maybe. I've seen it just too many times, and every time I think I got it right, it proves me wrong. That's right, Tammy. Always, always happy house, happy spouse, happy house, 100%. So look at mega caps. Matt, what are the two that we have earnings on tonight after the close? Uh, and I'm going to just give you guys my sheet. Today's only Wednesday.
Gold
Some
is
of you,
gold. That's right, Brandon. Oh, my web browser is not working, so
that's
hopefully we're
okay.
not losing internet again.
Oh, no. No, mine seems to be okay. Here, guys, this is from me to you. This is for YouTube. I'm posting it, and this is for you guys. Mike Lai, here's the link. You can watch the replay right here. This is actually a link. It's in real time. You can watch this in real time if you want. Okay. What are my thoughts on HUM? I don't know. I haven't looked at HUM lately. If I finish this early enough, I'll gladly go through it. And I don't have a class till 2 o'clock. So if you guys want to wait till after I'm done, I'll gladly go over it with you. So where were we? I don't like the mega caps. We got here's that sheet that I lately. If I Here's that sheet. Microsoft and Meta. Microsoft and Meta. You know, you got to be careful here. And also Caterpillar. So we got to be really careful. And Caterpillar, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Brett says, I've got fed up with internet going down, so now I have second ISP as an insurance. Brett, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to leave my Infinity at home, and I'm going to get on the AT&T, the fast fiber optic one. But I'm going to pay the extra money and leave it on. Yeah, the Volt is going down, and if the Volt goes down, and especially after it goes sideways, and then it continues going down, I'm telling you, the SPY, I would not be going long right now. It's definitely worth it. You know, Brett, just for my peace of mind before a major webinar or event, it's worth it. Just for that, I can always go I can always tether to my phone if I need to trade on my laptop. So it's not like a maker or breaker, but like you guys, I don't want to go off on 1,000 or 2,000 people. Mm. Chris, we have to look at it in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we have to compare the implied volatility of the options expiring this Friday compared to options that are expiring next Friday. We need to see what the difference is. We also need to see the difference. I'm answering Chris about calendar spread on Hood. We also have to make sure that Hood underperforms earnings 2/3 of the time. So there are several analyses that I have to do before I could tell you whether a calendar spread on Hood is good enough. There has to be at least a X amount of implied volatility difference, and the stock has to underperform its earnings news at least X amount of times. You see, it's not as easy as it seems. And the Volt is still going down, and the S&P is down ticking right now. Where can I go to learn Roger use of Volt and how it's Joe? You go and buy the Alpha Zone Pro, and I spent 5 hours talking about it. Joe, Richard says I was long E-mini out of reversal candle, $2,000 profit. Exited with a little button called reverse, and now up over 1,000. Yay! Don't go against the Volt. I'm telling you. All right. So I don't like mega caps. I don't like what I'm seeing at all. At all. Um, I think worst case scenario, we go back down here. And let me just use the broad market. I think worst case scenario, we go down here. Okay. Unless Trump says something about firing Powell again or something really crazy. We're going to go down here. But my point here is that I think we're just going to consolidate for a little while in this area. And if we consolidate in this area, then we're not going to get a lot of directional bias from the market. It will be an amazing time for weekly cash flow if we stay in this. I have a trade that I'm going to put on. I'm waiting for another couple hours to go by, but I am going to give you. I was waiting for the GDP to be over, but I'm going to give you a weekly cash flow trade. But be careful right now, folks. Be careful. We are not in a great place right now. I don't like what I'm seeing on the market. I don't like what I'm hearing from the administration, and I don't like what I'm hearing from corporations. And I'll give you another update on Friday. On Friday, that's when they usually update fact set updates, and I'll give it to you on Friday. Yay! Sean took 50% on SLB yesterday. Get that, Matt, would you?
What'd you
Where the
say?
trade will be posted? Sean, he just on SLB. I got it. It's all good.
Oh, I got it. The
All right. Yeah.
Sorry, I also have the White House in my ear, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
I
little.
gotcha. Carlos says, I'm not sure what there would say, Joe, but for me, to you, AZP will be the best investment anyone needing an edge in the market. Yeah. I second what Carlos just said. That's nice to hear a client saying that. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Richard says, I third that. All right. Oh, that's great. That's great. John, that's great. So happy to hear about your fiance. Very good. I remember that. I was going to ask you, but I didn't want to, messing around, releasing trade dump, contradicting Trump saying none of their people have ever. Yep, that's what China's doing. Still learning how to use. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's talk about stocks on my watch list now, okay? Let's talk about stocks on my watch list. I don't like what I'm seeing right now with the sectors at all, folks. Please, please, please take what I'm saying seriously. Don't underestimate the gravity of this market and what it's doing right now and where we're going. And that Volt is still going down. All right, let's look at some stocks that I'm looking at. Remember, a lot of these have earnings coming up, so be mindful of that. Let me change. Nice, Kyung. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. 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 Wow. So nice to hear that folks are making money and are happy during a period like this. I'm very glad that I'm very grateful that I'm able to help you guys and that I'm here to help you make money. My wife loves New York City. We live in a little village, Daniel, and we're both used to big cities. She's from Houston, I'm from Los Angeles. So New York is just we love New York. We love the people watching, going to the park. It's nice to it's very nice. It's very, very nice. All right. Let's all right. BX. BX. Jaldman, we took profit on VKTX, 10% profit a little while ago. We're going to be looking at puts. We're going to go down about 23 days. We're gonna do a spread. We're gonna buy the 133 and we're gonna sell the 131. We're gonna do this for $1. Okay. And I would put my stop loss right above this price action rate. Actually, right there, 137. Excuse me, Whirlpool. I like Whirlpool. I'd like to see it go a little higher. This is not a day trade. Definitely not a day trade. About 16 days to go. 71 delta, 80 put. You may even go June 20th. This thing's got I think this thing will move, but you may have to give it a little time. Honestly, folks, I wouldn't even mind going 85 days out. This is a slow mover, but think about this. If economy gets worse, people will buy less houses, people will buy less things for their house. Very nice. Look at these testimonials, Matt. People are happy.
Keep on coming.
I like making people happy. UPS, definitely bearish on UPS. I may want to do a bear call on this thing actually. 16 days out, 68 delta, 99 put. Etsy, another. I mean, what a look at this. Mm-hmm. Thanks, RV Handings. I appreciate that. Yes. No, very, very little to get an edge right now in the markets unless you're really being careful and being patient. And that's what we're doing. We're being very patient and we're being very careful. 23 days out. People send me emails. They're like, Roger, you're the most patient trader we've ever seen. We've never imagined that a person can be so patient. 46 put. 46 put. If you're not patient, you're gonna trade to trade, not trade to make money. 46 put. Definitely, Richard. UPS has got some issues right now. UPS has some issues right now. Gold is still going down. Uh, Micron, Micron. 23 days out. You can go ahead and buy the 78 and sell the 76 for $1. And you can do that for less than $1. Wasn't Trump speaking, Matt?
He still is.
And then I'm not gonna, let's not make any predictions here. Oh, by the way, Texas Instrument, same thing as Micron, but I don't even know if I should give it to you because it's doing exactly the same thing and they have a correlation, probably 85%. So I'll give it to you if you prefer this one, or maybe the spreads are better. I don't know. But again, you don't want to do Micron and Texas Instrument. And it's expensive too. You could do the option. You could do the 160 versus 155 for 250 or less. Okay. Nike. By the way, if you still in VKTX, you can still get out at 28.40, 28.40, just about the same price we did. Just FYI. Yeah, Volt is not buying whatever he's selling. $62, Nike 62 strike, 70 delta, or you could do the 61. Oak. And by the way, when I say OKE, that goes for pretty much all or most of the energy stocks that look very similar to this. All right, and like this stock, Champion Corporate, they're all Halliburton. They all look like this. Actually, I think Halliburton may be a better bet than OKE. 66 delta or 74. If you want, you can buy this 23 and sell the 21, and you could do this for $1. You could probably do this for like 50 cents. Give yourself 100% profit potential. Rick says, what are the VKT entry and exit numbers? It's right here, Rich. 2812 at 1025, 2840 at 1223. And you can now get 2847. Right now it's at 2842 as we speak. You're welcome. It's in the channel. Okay. Let's now go to the long side, okay? And folks, be very careful here. Be very careful here. Uba. Uba. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? And this is all I'm going to tell you. My wife's Murray, you met Veronica and Trina, the two ladies that were here for her event last weekend. You met them. So Veronica, one of the two ladies, they both went to law school with her. She's known them longer than she's known me. And by the way, VKTX is breaking out. If you want to take a second half of profit on it, if the runner that I said, that's a good time. Can we still subscribe to AZP? I don't know, DSJTO. You need to call customer service. But let me just tell you this, folks. So Veronica is the head attorney working for the Uber case. That's Trina. Trina's the judge. She's the federal judge, and Veronica is the attorney handling the Uber case. My wife's got some friends in high places. They're great gals. They're fantastic. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't really know much about this lawsuit, and it's very early in the case, and nobody knows who's going to win or not. But they're both in Houston, Murray. They both live in Houston. Well, no. Trina lives in. They're both from Houston. Trina lives in New Jersey and works in New York, and Veronica lives in Houston. So anyway, getting back to my story, I didn't realize there was just a lot of stuff going on around this case. So point is, we got to watch Houston. Not Houston. We got to watch Uber very, very closely because this could be a very big potential problem for them. Okay, so just something to pay attention to. And I mean, this is not going to be resolved in probably, if I had to guess, years, but just throwing it out there, I learned something new about it this weekend. Oh, I said that one of my wife's friends, she's an attorney handling on top of that Uber case, the sexual harassment. She's defending Uber. She works for Uber, and she's the top attorney. And she was telling me all about the case. So I'm just saying, you got to you just watch, this is public information. This isn't like inside information. Just be cognizant that there's a major lawsuit going on Uber right now for sexual harassment. And it's a very tricky situation because you see, Uber can't really control the drivers. They're independent contractors. If they start controlling the drivers, they become employees, and then the whole business model. It's just a very tricky situation. That's all. It's an interesting situation. That's all. That's all I know. And I don't have any crystal ball into any of this. I'm just saying it's an interesting situation, and we're talking about Uber, so I'm saying pay attention to Uber. There's going to be some volatility down the line, some point in the future. Uber made 23 calls, 72 Delta, 69 Delta, 74, 75. It's above the VWAP. Bold is still going lower. I mean, it's not really going higher. It's still moving down. It's defending this bearish position. Look. Two greens don't really mean much. I mean, you got to look at the whole picture. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Screwed up, but not. I don't know. I don't know all the details. I just know that it's a huge case. That's what I do know. It's a huge case. I didn't realize how big of a case it was. Chicago Mercantile and Change. FinTech. Remember somebody telling you about FinTech? Probably wait for a pullback. I wouldn't go chasing, or at least the VWAP. But 16 days to go, 67 delta, 270 calls right there. Wait for it to go to the VWAP. Don't do anything right now. CAH. This is interesting right here. CAH. 23 days to go, 71 delta, 135 call. Okay. By the way, let me see what Pepsi's doing. Okay. Interesting. Core. Core. I like the stock. Earnings in a couple of days, but looks very nice right now. 16 days to go, 83 delta, or you can buy the 290s and sell the 230s. Make sure you do this for less than $5. Okay? Nice trend. Nice trend. Doesn't have a lot of people ask me what has less impact tariffs? Medical stuff. Medical stuff. MSTR. Remember what I mentioned? Crypto. As long as the US dollar is unstable, people will be putting their money into gold and cryptos. I would. And I'm not a crypto guy, but even I would. It's just you want stability. You want stability right now. We don't have stability in the US dollar right now. And folks, please don't get upset at what I'm saying and take it personally or think I have an agenda. That's the thing of me. I have zero agenda. I have no political interest at all. I hate politics. So you really will get there's no like favoritism here at all. I go where the wind blows, literally. And I'm not a perma bear and I don't have any conspiracy theories. I don't have any of that stuff. None of it. Exactly. I just want to make money. I don't care who's right. I don't care who's wrong. I don't have any kind of nothing. That's why you should listen to me because I have no bone in any of this. My only job is to help you make money. That's all. That's my report card. Let's go down to 51 Delta right here, 395 versus 400 at $2.50 or less. It's one of the most rational. Yeah, hating politics. It is. I don't like politics. I never did. Yeah. It's like asking me about sports. See, I'm not into sports. So if I see something, I'll give you an honest opinion because I have no vested interest in any of this stuff. USA Today is the most middle ground publication. They don't have a bias. They don't pick based on bias. Yeah. The strikes here were 390, 395 versus 400 or 395 versus 400. Either 390 versus 400 or 395 versus 400. Netflix is overextended. It's overextended, way overextended. Like this now, it can build a base here, and if it builds a base here, the 8-day will catch up to it, which is fine. But otherwise, I would be. But think about it. For all of you sport fans, don't you have your favorite teams? Aren't you biased by them? Now imagine somebody who's just looking at the numbers, who has no bias at all. You may not like what they have to say, but they're not going to be biased. And that's what you want in the market. You want somebody who has no bias. Politics make me cringe. I have one more stock for you, SBAC. Had overreacted again, bought five, maybe sold. Nice, good for you, Boyd. Very good, very good. News sources, since most of the bias checking, several makes me think each with a grain of salt. Yeah, Penny, USA Today, from what I understand, has the least bias. Least bias. Wait for this to get back to the 8-day, but I really like how it looks right now. What one is your favorite up or down? My favorite stock? It's a good question. I think for the long side, I like core. I do like core. For the short side, Bob, it's hard. I like a lot of them. and I like a lot of them a lot. I can't really pick, man. It's like trying to go to it's like picking between the best Star Wars movies, you know? I mean, UPS looks really good. But so does Micron, but UPS looks better. Let's see. Whirlpool looks really good, but it may be a little overdone in the short term. Um, Nike looks pretty good, but it'll probably pause around here. What was the energy stock that I said? It wasn't OKE, it was another one. It was do you remember the energy stock? It was an energy stock. Halliburton. So probably Halliburton, CHX looks really good. Halliburton, UPS. Yeah, I don't know. It's too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard for me, Bob. It's too hard. British Petroleum. That looks fantastic, Adam. That looks just about as good as Halliburton. Hard. It's hard for me to pick. No. You see here, you have this area here. You got to find things that are below this area here. So if you look at UPS, I think UPS is still stuck here. Yeah, it's still stuck. Let's see if we could find one. Etsy's still stuck here. Starbucks is below. So Starbucks definitely. Nike, no, not yet. Halliburton, yeah, it broke this area. Probably Nike and Halliburton. SLB, let's look at SLB. Oh, SLB looks good too. So pretty much all the energy stocks, and you know what? They're all going to do the same thing. You and I all know, we all know that, right? Right? Like if I was to show you their correlation, you would be shocked at how, I wouldn't be surprised if they were 75, 80%. Not even, and maybe even higher. Some of them with each other. So that's that. All right, folks. I had a great session. Matt, can you post a link? I'm gonna have a class at 2 o'clock. It'll be the last one we have on Data Miner, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. Oh, somebody wanted me to look at HUM. Way too choppy. There. I mean, what do you do with this thing? I wouldn't touch this with your money or anybody's money. Look at this stock. I mean, I don't know what it's. I don't know what. Look at this. Okay, look at this stock and look at this stock. Let me show you. Look at Whirlpool. Look at Whirlpool and look at Hum. Look at Whirlpool. Now, if you were a betting man and if you were someone was to ask you which stock is more predictable, would you say Whirlpool or would you say Hum? I'm asking Daniel. Excuse me, Addy, not Daniel. Addy. Sorry, Daniel. I didn't mean to rope you into this. Addy, what looks more predictable to you? Does Hum look more predictable, or does Whirlpool look more predictable to you? If you were going to put your hard-earned money into something, why would you put your money into something that looks like this, where you have no idea if it's going up, down, left, right? This looks like a frickin' alien. Do you see my point? See my point, Addy? Why not put your money into, why not you, have you ever heard the expression low-hanging fruit, Addy? Well, Hum is not a low-hanging fruit. That's pretty funny. I don't know, Ken. Left, right, up, down. It looks like a monster to me. Why? Why put your money into something like that? Monster, as I said, Monster is maybe wait for it to cool off, like maybe 375-ish area, but I do like it. I do like it. So, Addy, I just wanted you to understand. Go for something that's easy, not something that's, don't make your life more difficult than it has to be. Unless you're a sadomasochist, you don't make your life more difficult than it has to be. Stick with stocks like Whirlpool instead of stocks like Hum. Your life will be easier. You'll have less anxiety, less tension, less acid reflux. Your win rate will go from 65 to 95. All that good stuff will happen to you. All right, folks, it was a great session. Matt will post a link, and good luck to all of you. Stay out of trouble. Don't try to be a genius and trade when markets are crap. All right, go for low hanging fruits right on top of your monitor. Low hanging fruits, and don't be a dip. You know what? And average down in a market like this. Don't do that. Don't average down. Don't. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good session today, huh, Matt?
Great one.
Very good
Bye,
session.
everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye. It's a good session.